So I think as far as the second location is concerned, I definitely have a place that I want to do it. This gym is in a really good place. Like I was saying, we probably like 30 to 50 memberships away from completely shutting it down. Like we don't want to overload the gym like I was telling you earlier. And as you can see, like, you know, the gym's good, right? If you kind of take a look, you got a lot of people in here. There's a good amount of people in here, right? But look, if I have a pull down system open, row, I'm open, right? Both the platforms are open. You get onto the cardio equipment, all the stuff upstairs, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 open upstairs. If we go this way, most gyms, you're not gonna get a bench press. Like, how many gyms can you go in at, 6 o'clock and still be able to get a bench press? You're not gonna be able to do that. You come in and let's say we were doing legs today, you know, you've got a hack squat open, you got a leg press open, you got a dual leg press open, you got a standing hamstring machine over here, lying hamstring, seated hamstring, right? You have the pendulum squat, the leverage squat, all of this stuff is open. So if I'm doing legs today, I don't have to wait. And I think that's the biggest thing for people who work out. They don't want to wait, you know? Like, who wants to wait on the machines? I want to get in and get out, especially if I'm serious and I have goals. When I go to a gym and I have to do 30 minutes of cardio and I have something else later on in my day that I got to go do, I don't want to sit and wait 20 minutes for someone to get done doing cardio so that I can get on the cardio, especially if I'm competing. Like, I don't have time and I can't miss my cardio. There's no way. I'm not going to be able to compete if I'm not hitting my cardio right after my workout or first thing in the morning. So if I have to wait, it's all bad. If I'm doing a chest and I want to superset something, you can't in most gyms. Well, the good thing with us is you have everything open. You have the inclines open, the flats open, right? You have the other benches open, and then we have a bunch of equipment outside. So the amount of people that are in here compared to how much equipment we have way more equipment, you know, and that's, I think, the key to a gym like this to do it well, is you want to be different from all these other gyms. And I feel like where the other gyms do bad is they're just too busy. And for us, we are busy and we're good. And we're in a very good place as far as what we need to do to be able to run the business. But we're also making sure our clients are taken care of. I could be one of those people that say, oh, just keep adding more people, and be a business person like a 24-hour fitness or a Fitness 19 where they're just thinking about money. That's not my thing. My thing is not about, oh my God, how much money can I make? Yes, I want to make money, but I also want to make sure my clients are happy, right? And that's the most important thing to me. I didn't get into fitness because I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to get into fitness to make a bunch of money. I don't think anybody goes into fitness and thinks, oh, I'm going to make a bunch of money. It just doesn't work that way. For me, I've been lucky enough to be able to make money in this business, in this industry, and I want, you know, that was one of my biggest things is growing up, I wanted people to see like, hey, look, everybody told me when you get in the fitness industry, you're not going to make money. And I want to show them like, no, you can get in this industry and you can make a lot of money, right? And so every day I hustle, every time I grind, it's because I want to show those people like, look, look where I'm at now. You guys said I couldn't make money, I couldn't do well in this industry, and I'm proving a lot of those people that say you can't. And what that's going to do is it's going to make a lot of other people look at this industry and go, you know what? I want to get into that industry. I want to do that. It's like your job right now. You're a cameraman, right? Yeah. Not everybody could do films and editing and make a ton of money. It's just really, really hard.
Yeah,
it takes time.
It takes time and risk.
A lot of risk, a lot of time. But the thing is if you genuinely love it and you love what you do, and this is the one thing, me and you, we've had this conversation multiple times. I'm like, hey man, I can't pay you in the beginning. You're like, don't worry, I love what I do. I want to keep doing it.
Yeah.
I know you love it, right?
And now we're here. That's going to fuel you to keep going and going, no matter if you don't see results right off the bat.
Yeah, and that's the thing is you might not have a bunch of members in here, right? You open up the gym, no one might show up. Yeah. And then you just keep grinding, you keep hustling, you keep believing in what you think. And one day you can look back and go, dang, I actually did what I said I was going to do. Yeah. And for most people, they'd be like, dude, you should just stop where you, like right now. You have your own gym. You're good. Why would you open up a second location? And for me, I'm like, no, I don't want to open up 2. I don't want to open up 5. I want to franchise these things. I want to be as big as a 24, as Equinox.
Absolutely.
That's my ultimate goal. And yes, are they stressful? Yes, is it hard? Yes, but that's the kind of life that I want. I don't want to have an easy life, right? I know that if I put in the grind and I put in my work now and do everything I need to do now, that down the line, not only for myself, but I have like my little niece, I hopefully have kids someday. I want to make sure that they have a life that they can look at and go, you know what, my dad or my, uncle or whoever gave me this life that I never thought I could have. And that's like my thing. Also, my mom and dad, I want to be able to, my brother already helped them get a house, but I want to be able to give them stuff they never were able to have, right?
Absolutely.
So I think that's my biggest thing right now is like, I want to make sure my parents are in a good place. You know, I want to make sure my niece and my kids are in a good place. And then also I want to make sure everybody around me eats. Like that's the most important thing is like, I want my trainers to make money. I want my front desk to make money. I want all these guys to be able to build a life in fitness that they never would have had without the lab, right? And I can make a lot of these guys' dreams come true and go, okay, I can actually work in the fitness industry and make a career out of it. I don't gotta go push papers. I don't gotta go sit in the office. I don't gotta go have an owner or a manager or somebody tell me what to do.
Absolutely.
Right? I want them to have their own businesses and do really well. And so that's why I grind. That's why I push myself so hard to get where I want to get to, because I see so many people out here that have the potential to get to where I'm at.
Second location?
I want to try to I want to have the location and everything picked by the end of this year. Like I want to make sure that we have the place, and then I already have all the ideas of what I want to do. Like yes, this gym is something I want to do. You know, like I love this gym and it looks great, but I also feel like, you know, I was a little limited with space. I want to make sure the other gym has a lot of stuff, lockers and things that you haven't even thought about. That when, you know, I feel like when I open this gym, I'm literally going to shut down all of California. Like, I don't think that there will be a better gym in all of California once I'm done with this gym. Like, the stuff that I have and, like, the thought process and the things that I want to do, that I feel like talking to a lot of my members and friends and people and seeing what else is out there, I just think it would be great for the Bay to have something like that. We just don't have anything. All my members come in here all the time, and then the first thing they say, especially if they've never been to the gym, is like, there's nothing in the Bay. There's no gyms like this in the Bay. Well, I want to have a bunch of gyms like this in the Bay so that everybody can enjoy it. Because I think the biggest thing with fitness is, man, a lot of people like really genuinely love fitness and they want to be in the fitness industry and they want to work out, but then the gym is what turns them off, right? Like the gym is what they're like, I don't want to have to wait for parking. Oh, the bathroom smell. Oh, there's a bunch of little kids. I can't get on any of the equipment. Okay, well, let's take all those stresses away from them and give them something where they don't have to deal with all that.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
And then how do you think that's going to impact your daily life of owning 2 locations plus bodybuilding?
So I think now that I've had this gym, my brother's obviously helped me. He's one of my partners. He just added on maybe like 5 months ago, and since he's been in, like I feel like this gym's like a well-oiled machine now. We have computer systems in place. Everybody knows what their responsibilities are. A lot of the stresses are gone, honestly, and it took a long time. It took, you know, over a year to get to a point that we're at now. I feel like it's just copy and paste at this point, right? I've already, all the mistakes I've made, it's like, okay, I know how to make sure that I don't make those mistakes again, right? Perfect example, like when I first opened the bathrooms up, like when we had the bathrooms here, like you go in there, you wash your hands, and everybody would air dry their hands. But when they would air dry their hands, a bunch of the water would get on the floor. Now, someone could slip. So first thing we did was we went and got a rug, right? Okay, that helps. But we started realizing, you know, a lot of people weren't basically, they were taking towels instead of air drying their hands. So now people are taking the towels. So we're basically getting all the towels to be used. So what we did is we brought paper towels in, right? So it's like things that you learn on the job. You figure it out. Okay, if we would have known from the beginning, just put a carpet down and give them some paper towels, we wouldn't have to, you know, spend all those towels and all this money.
Trial and error, but now going into new locations, like boom, we're gonna start off with the rug and paper towels.
Exactly. So we already know all the mistakes we made, how not to make those mistakes, you know, and that just comes with owning a business, being better. This is my first business, you know. Before this, I was serving tables and you know, managing a restaurant. I didn't know how to run a gym, and I'm still learning every single day. It's a learning experience, but I have the right people around me, and that's the thing for me is like I've always been able to get the right people around me. I would say that's probably my best quality is knowing who to keep around me and who not to keep around me. And the group of people that I have around me, the circle that I've built, they've allowed the gym to get where it's at today, you know?